How would you like to generate 5, 10, 20, even 30 new residential roof replacement clients every single month on demand and with predictability? I call this the accelerator effect. When most people go into business, they think of the business as a vehicle for wealth. It's something that can give you the time and money to do whatever you want. But unfortunately, when too many people start their business and they hop in their vehicle, they press on the gas pedal, and it just doesn't go. If you're a roofer, I imagine you've probably gotten your business into the several hundred thousands, but most of you probably haven't even hit 7 figures yet. And you might have been doing this for 5, 10 years, and you're just going, how do I get to that next level? How do I get a system in place where I can just push on the gas pedal and get it to wherever I want to go? Most roofers have seen the money, they've been in business, they've worked for someone else, and they saw how awesome it could be. And then they start their own business, and they're out there door knocking and getting referrals, and this is how they've gotten business for forever. And suddenly it's like, wait, I got to work really hard all the time, constantly, to keep this thing afloat. It's almost like I'm a slave to my own business, and I have no way to really scale this and grow this how I want, and I'm completely dependent upon the storms. What do I do? And so this is the harsh reality for most roofers. And only roofers with a predictable system for attracting and closing clients can say, when I put my foot on the gas, this car moves forward. Hi, my name is Christian Brown, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to share exactly how myself and my clients have installed predictable systems for generating 5, 10, 20, even 30 new roof replacement clients every single month, and how you can do the same. I'm also going to share with you the number one secret that makes all marketing work, and specifically what that is for residential roofing. And I'm going to share with you how you can turn $1,000 in ad spend into $50,000 to $100,000 in revenue, and how an automated prospect follow-up system works to multiply your ad revenue by 3 to 5 times without spending a single extra dollar on ads. And finally, I'm going to give you the simple, proven 3-step system that generates leads and clients, and how you can put this to work starting right now. So, if you are a roofer looking for a predictable way to generate clients on demand without door knocking and explode your business to the 7-figure or even 8-figure level, then you're definitely in the right place. So these are the top 2 categories of people I typically work with. Residential roofing businesses, those are people selling re-roofs, either through insurance claims or retail, and commercial roofing businesses, those who are building long-term relationships with commercial building owners and investors. And this is how the predictable client system works. We target customers who are ready to buy, not just in the market, but ready to buy now. And it can work with any budget, and it's based on proven results. So what is it that allows some roofers to make millions while others struggle to create any sort of consistent growth and are never satisfied with their income? It's having a system that gets your ideal clients to call you when they are ready to make a buying decision. So here's the 3 things you need for success. The first is high quality converted and targeted traffic. People, homeowners that definitely have damaged roofs. Next, you need a proven system that will turn that traffic into inbound phone calls. What we found is that the people who call you are motivated buyers. They're ready to make a decision. They're ready to go. If they're just leads or appointments and you're cold call them, they're tough. There's a lot of follow-up involved, and a lot of them fall out. But if you get people calling you, they buy. And the third thing you need for success is a follow-up system that gets everyone who won't make a decision right away to call you when they're ready. Because it comes down to this. If you can't pay money to acquire a new client, then you do not have a scalable business. It's almost like having a hobby. The successful businesses, the roofing businesses, they get to 8, even 9 figures. They have a system where they know they can pay X amount of dollars and they're going to get a client that brings them Y amount of revenue, which is going to give them Z amount of profit, and they don't have to door knock or do any of that if they don't want to. If the only way you have to get more clients is to work harder, longer, and with more effort, then you can't grow your business to where you want it to be, or live the life you thought it would give you. Now let's get down to business. and show you exactly how you can get a predictable system for generating re-roofing clients in your business starting today. So there's only two things that matter. The first, getting prospects to believe that working with you will be better for them than your competitors. And then the second thing is to conduct the phone calls with these prospects to confirm those beliefs. So how do we get your ideal prospects to call you when they're both ready to make a decision and believe you're the best for them? What does the system look like? So there's 3 steps. The first is you have to find out what the market really wants more than anything. 99% of roofers say it's experience, customer service, quality materials. We're local, something similar. It's the same thing over and over and over. If you look at all your competitors, most of them are saying the exact same things. And that's what all their advertising and their website and everything they put out there says. And the truth is, they want efficiency. The truth is, homeowners are actually looking for efficiency. They want their roofer to come out and get the job done ASAP. They don't want to think about it. They don't want to talk about it. For most homeowners, this re-roof is just an inconvenience, a momentary thorn in their side, and they just want to be done with it. If you're like a lot of roofers I know, a huge portion of your business is insurance claim roofing jobs. Do you think the homeowner wants to be thinking about this for months and months on end? No, this is a pain. It just came out of nowhere. They just want it to be done with. The second step is to write advertising that says you're going to provide exactly what they want. That is, right, what we just found out. So let's just imagine what the perfect ad would be if you could truly provide the solution. Call us today and we'll have your roof replaced by the end of tomorrow. No money down, we take care of insurance, and we guarantee a high quality job with industry standard materials or your money back. Now I know this is a bit far-fetched, but just imagine if you could do it. Or even just call us today and we'll have your roof replaced by the end of tomorrow. When you tell your ideal client that you will provide them with exactly what they are looking for, and they believe it, your phones will ring nonstop and you will never have to worry about generating new clients ever again. Let's go back to this really quick. Just imagine for a second that you could literally have someone re-roofed within 24 hours always. And I know that nobody can do that, right? You have to wait for the materials company. You got to do a lot of stuff to get it on. But if you could do this, you would immediately have a $100 million roofing business overnight, because every single customer would want to work with your company. And the third step is to follow up with these people who aren't ready to make a decision or buy, right, today, such that they do call you when they are ready. So there might be people who are in the market for a new roof, but today they're not going to make a decision. They don't know, they want to do some research. They're unsure. They've never had this happen to them before. They're like, what do I do? And so those people, you need to keep following up with them over and over and over again and telling them the right things so that they're like, man, this is definitely the company. Like, these guys are awesome. So finally, when they're like, all right, I got to take care of this, they call you. Boom. So it's not enough to just follow up with them. Do you think homeowners want you and 10 other roofers calling and following up with them for maybe weeks on end? Of course not. So we have to follow up in a way that, 1, doesn't annoy them, and 2, continues to reinforce that we're going to provide them with exactly what they're looking for in a roofer. So what we do is we set up an automated system that follows up with these homeowners using email, text, and voicemail. The result of this is you have a predictable system for generating clients, and you don't have to door knock, chase, or follow up on dead-end leads. You end up knowing what it costs to generate a new client down to the dollar. So there's 2 key metrics for this: the cost to generate a phone call and the cost to acquire a client. These are the only things that matter. Now, actually, I'm going to go back to that really quick. If you've spoken with marketers before, you've probably heard all these things like cost per click and cost per impression and conversion rate and quality score and all these crazy little metrics. But none of that really matters. All that really matters, even these 2 metrics, actually only one of them matters, is the cost to acquire a client. When you look at all this sort of stuff, you shouldn't ever be optimizing for anything except for the cost to acquire a client. Let me get rid of this really quick, because that's what matters. If you can get a client for $100, then that's awesome. It doesn't matter if the click cost you $100. If every single click cost you $100, but it turned into a call and that call ended up closing, heck yeah, that's awesome. So anyway, these are the only things that matter. I'm going to quickly recap everything for you. So here's how you can predictably generate new clients. 4 pieces. First, you find your market's greatest desire benefit, what they're looking for. In residential roofing, it's efficiency. I can promise you. You talk to a homeowner and you say, hey, we're going to get out there right away. Oh, you want a bid? We'll get it to you within 24 hours. If you do that, if you get them a bid within 24 hours, the other 3, 4, 5 people they talk to who they ask for bids from, it's going to take them all a week or 2. If yours is in within 24 hours, you're going to win the business 9 out of 10 times, guaranteed. I've seen it over and over and over again with all my clients. Once they start doing this, they start winning all their bids and they start liking bid business instead of hating it. So 1, find your market's greatest desire and benefit. Second thing, tell them that that's what you provide such that they believe it. You have to tell it to them in a way so that they believe that you will be efficient. You will really get that stuff to them in 24 hours. And then reinforce this desire benefit on a sales call. You've got to reiterate the same thing. Don't go off on some tangent. Don't start talking about customer service or this, that, or the other. No. We're going to get out there. We're going to get it done right away. Let's go. And finally, you have to automatically follow up to get them to call you when they are ready to buy. And what I mean by this is automatically. Like, you don't do it. Your employees don't do it. No, you have a system that does it, that follows up with these people. So you don't have to mess with it. And you just pick up the phone when they call you and say, sure, I got you. I can do your job. So here's how you set up the automated client system. This is, right here, I'm basically just giving you the blueprint for setting it up for yourself if you wanted to do it. So the first thing is you create advertising with your market's core desire, efficiency. Second thing, you create a landing page mirroring that advertising. Just keep reinforcing the same thing. Third thing is you give your clients an easy and obvious way to call you. Put the phone number big and bold. Don't try to hide it. Don't force them to click on a contact us page. No, make it so they can just boom, right there, call you. Fourth thing, give your clients a way to opt in via email if they aren't ready for a call. You need a way so that you can follow up with them. Then you create a whole bunch of follow-up emails, texts, all these different things for those that aren't ready to buy immediately. So if they don't call, they put in their email, they are looking for an estimate or a bid, and they're going to get this done soon and they like you, so they're going to stick in their email. Sixth thing is you use this, it's a piece of software, you can find it on the internet. It's called ActiveCampaign. And you can use this to automatically follow up with these people via email and text. Once you get that information, ActiveCampaign will store it in a database for you, and then it'll go, cool, you want to follow up this person as soon as they put in their email? Awesome. You want to follow up with them an hour later, 2 hours later, a day later, a week later? And you can set up this automated system that's just going to send them all these things over time. So once they've put in their information, you don't have to touch it. It's going to follow up with them, and then they call you before you know it. And finally, you want to get a Google phone number and set up custom conversions wherever you're advertising to track everything. What this means is, you don't have to track things, but that in online advertising, that's just foolish, because the beauty of online advertising, unlike say print, TV, radio, those things, you can put money out there and you never really know the results. Whereas with online advertising, if you track it, if you can track every single call that comes in off your ads and people going to your website through a Google phone number, you can say, wow, cool. I spent $1,000 or $10,000 this month on advertising, and what do you know? I got 500 phone calls. Cool. It cost me $20 a phone call. 1 in 4 of those phone calls closed. That was 125. Oh my goodness. Suddenly, you know exactly what your ROI is, how much you're paying per call, and how much you're paying per client. And when you do all this right, 2 key things happen. 1, you make money on the front end of your advertising. There's no waiting 30, 60, 90 plus days for it to ramp up and start getting results. And you immediately profit in the first 30 days. And 2, your advertising continues to make you money even when you're not spending any. Even when you're not spending any money on advertising anymore, it continues to make you money. Because you now own their email, that they submitted to you with the expectation you'd follow up. You don't have to pay any more to continue to market to them. You now own the ability to contact them without paying Google, Facebook, or any of these other people, LinkedIn, you name it, to get your message in front of them. You can just shoot it in front of them as much as you want because they gave you their information. They gave you the ability to contact them. And this is why a single dollar in ad spend can be worth $50 or even $100 in revenue. It's why $1,000 in roofing ad spend often earns $50,000 to $100,000 in revenue. Let's look at how these numbers work. So, imagine we spend $1,000 on ads. We get 10 calls out of it, right? It costs us $100 per call, and so that gives us 10 calls. And your guys have a 30% close rate. In my opinion, that's low. Most businesses in the roofing industry, you should definitely have higher than that if you're getting high quality leads. But let's just say 30%. So that's 3 sales. Average roof in most markets is around $15,000. So you're getting $45,000 in revenue, 30% margin on that. I know for most of you guys, it's between 20 and 40, depending upon if it's retail or insurance. So we'll call that $13,500 in gross profit. Now this is a sample scenario that I would even consider bad. Like if you're paying $100 per call, that to me, that's almost outrageous. That's a lot. But I wanted to make the numbers so bad that like you can see the worst case scenario. So no matter what, it makes sense that it would be good. So, all right, $1,000 gets us $13,500 in profit. Most companies, that's it. You spent your $1,000, you got your $45,000 in revenue, and you got your $13,000 profit, and on to the next campaign for the next month. But when you spend that same $1,000, you're going to get a bunch of emails. There's going to be a bunch of people who don't want you to call immediately, but they do want information, and they're going to put in their email. So you're actually going to get 100 emails out of this. You got 10 calls and 100 emails. Now, of those that called, you probably got their email also. So let's get rid of those. So let's drop it down to 90 emails, right? Those 10 have already been potential customers that you called. Over the next 30 days, you're following up with these people over and over and over again with emails, texts, and maybe even a live recorded voicemail. And eventually, they're ready to make a decision. Imagine a hailstorm came in. It's 2-3 weeks afterwards. They finally get their insurance check. The adjusters have come out, all that. And they're like, all right, it's time to make a decision on someone. And they've just been seeing awesome stuff about you. Oh, they're efficient. Oh, they're great communicators. They're going to make sure I always know what's going on no matter what's happened with the project. If weather's in the way, whatnot. Oh, they're local, right? So you give them all that other stuff, but you still focus on the efficiency thing, and you're the one that's constantly in their face, but not in an invasive way, not in a harassing way. It just pops up in an email. They don't have to read it if they don't want to, but they are looking for someone good. So they're probably going to read these emails and learn a lot about you and be like, these guys seem great. So 20% of those 90 people call over the next 30 days. So that gives you 18 calls. So most businesses, if you're looking over here, most businesses, they paid their $1,000, they got their 10 calls, they got their $45,000 revenue, $13,000 profit. We haven't spent a single extra dollar, but because we had a follow-up system, we got another 18 calls. That's almost triple. Throw in a 30% close rate, you get another 5 sales at $15,000 a piece. That's another $75,000 in revenue and another $22,000 in profit. So total, we've got $45,000 in revenue on the front end, $75,000 on the back end, total $120,000 in revenue, gross profit $13,000 on the front end, $22,000 on the back end, total $36,000. This is why $1,000 in ad spend can easily be worth $50,000 to $100,000 in revenue. If you're not following up with these people, you're missing, in most industries, you're missing 3 to 4 times the profit, or 3 to 4 times the revenue minimum. And most successful businesses are earning 10 or 20 times what they make on the front end with the follow-up systems. In roofing, it's about 3 to 5. Implementing an automated follow-up system doubles your business revenue overnight. You could be doing everything the exact same right now and just put in a follow-up system and your revenue will double overnight with no extra spend or anything. So the result of executing this correctly is that you will have 5, 10, 20, even 30 new re-roofing, roof replacement clients every single month. And the best part, you will know down to the dollar and day how your business and marketing efforts will perform. You will finally have that accelerator pedal that moves your business forward when you want it to. You can pay for a client. So I call this cracking the code. There's 4 pieces to make this work. You got to have the message right. You got to know your market and have the targeting right and segment them just right. You've got to have the right media, the right location, and you've got to have the system in place which brings in and closes these people. And if you get all that right, then you'll have a system that predictably generates you revenue. Now, you must have the right system to generate these results. The hard way is what most people do. There's 10,000 different combinations of things you could try. You could try Facebook marketing or Google advertising or LinkedIn, or you could do content marketing, or you could do referral systems, or you could work with realtors, or you could work with insurance agents, or you could do door knocking, and on and on and on. And there's a gazillion little tweaks to each one of these and how you want to do it. And the reality is, going out and trying to figure that on your own, you can do it, but it's like trying to open a lock with 10,000 combinations. The chances that you're going to find the way that's just right is almost impossible. With what I just taught you, I gave you the breakdown of exactly how to set it up. This might bring it from 10,000 combinations down to 1,000, so you still have it, but still, even setting those systems up, just minor tweaks can completely break the whole system. So, or you could talk to someone like me and basically just get a lock that's already unlocked. Get the shortcut. You don't have to think about it. And boom, you instantly get the results you're looking for, and you don't have to figure out anything. Who else wants a predictable client system that generates 5, 10, 20, even 30 new roof replacement clients every single month? You want to generate more inbound phone calls. You want to close a higher percentage of leads. You want to reduce your workload. And you want to attract more re-roofing clients. If these are the things you're looking for, I want to talk to you. If you're looking for other stuff, I'm not the guy. If these are the things you're looking for, I want to talk to you. So these are my dream clients. They're those types of people. They're people who want to put in the work. They know what they want. They're trying to grow. And they're ready to put their foot on the gas pedal and really take their business to the next level. So there's really 3 core types of clients I'm looking for. It's those who want more red hot leads, and I'm talking red hot, not just leads. We don't get people leads. We get inbound phone calls. People who want more roof replacement jobs. I don't help people get repairs, anything like that. And people who want more large roofs. Most businesses, most roofers I've talked to, door knocking, it's easier to get the smaller houses. The big ones, the people that are smarter, more successful, they're usually going to vet a lot more. They're a lot harder to door knock. With the internet, they are easy. So here's how the process works. Who is this for? This is for roofers who are currently in business and making some sales. This is for people who know that they're good at what they do and believe that they can dominate their marketplace and make a high 6-figure, even 7-figure income. I'm talking income, not revenue. I'm only talking to people who want to have minimum 7-figure revenues, no question. And this is for people who truly love helping others and value results above everything else. I'm not in this to help a roofer make a quick buck who might do a poor job. I'm looking for people who it's important to you to really take care of your clients, get them quality materials, quality craftsmen, and really take care of people. If you value taking care of your clients, I want to talk to you. If not, nope, just exit this right now. And finally, this is for people who understand that they need to have some skin in the game. People who understand there's a price to pay in order to get the success that you're looking for. You can't just have it handed to you. People who want things handed to them never go anywhere and never have any true success. So who is this not for? This is for people this is not for people who want to start or like the idea of learning a new way to grow their roofing business. I'm not going to be teaching you all the little pieces and tactics. That would take hundreds of hours with all the stuff that I've learned. You don't want to do that. This is not for people who make excuses and complain. I'm not ever going to work with those people. This is not for people who are stuck in information gathering mode and are not prepared to take action and get results. This is not for people who are not serious about growing their business by at least $1 million to $3 million plus their sales in the next 12 months. If you're looking for a couple $100,000 extra, maybe a $50,000 a month increase, no, that's too small. I'm looking for serious people that want massive growth, that know that they can get there, know that they can do 50 to 100 roofs a month if the leads are just coming in that they want. So the better the fit, the better the results, and I'm looking for win-wins. So this is a personal, custom, tailored, one-on-one strategy session with you and me. This is where we really begin to figure out what you want and how to make it happen in the fastest time possible. So the first step is to complete an application for a private strategy session below. And this application is necessary to determine, one, that I can help you, and I'm the best person to help you generate those results, and two, that you're ready to step up, commit, take action, and do the required work to generate the results. Now, once I receive your application, you will be able to schedule a time with me to conduct your strategy session. And this is where we will really start working together to figure out what you want and how to make it happen in the fastest time possible and with predictability. And then at the end of the call, one or two things will happen. You'll either be a good fit and I will extend an invitation to work with me as one of my clients, or if it's not a good fit, that's totally okay too, and there's no hard feelings or obligations or anything. Either way, you will receive an insanely valuable strategy session and will walk away with newfound clarity as to where you are right now, what's holding you back, and what it's going to take to achieve the results that you want. That, together with the exact next steps necessary to take action and break through your barriers. It will likely be the most valuable 30 minutes you invest in your business this year. So go ahead and complete your application now, and we will see if we're a good fit for doing business together. And time is a factor. This window of opportunity will not be open for long. Right now, I've had over 70 roofers apply in the last 30 days. So this is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with the results. And like I said before, I only work with clients who know with certainty and conviction that I can generate them results and a return on their investment. Out of every 100 that apply, I can generally only work with 5, maybe 6 new clients at a time. And right now, 3 of these 5 spots are currently filled up, and I'm looking to fill the last 2 as quickly as possible. So with that being said, please understand that this window of opportunity won't be available for long. And what I found is that those who have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are the most likely to get results and most likely to become my best clients, and then we crush it together for years to come. So if you feel like this is right for you, go ahead and apply right now to see if you qualify, and then go ahead and follow the instructions on the next page. So go ahead, go below right now, click to apply. There should be a big button below here. It says apply now to see if you qualify. Click on that, do what it says, and I look forward to working with you soon if you are the kind of person that really wants to get great results. Thank you.